So this is the initial first hands-on with the Samsung Z Flip 3 5G. I'm going to start in order. We've got the black here, looking at the design, which of course it's being advertised and marketed for. It's absolutely stunning thus far, and you can see it's like completely flippable. Yeah, and I really like the kind of glossy finish and the glass design that's here on the outside, and also it's interactive, so that makes it extremely cool and exciting. And the screen on the rear or outside area is actually much bigger, but it's definitely more interactive. So you double tap to wake it, and you can just scroll along as you'd like. And as you can see, it's very interactive, very usable. I believe notifications are there as well. You can add various widgets, as you can see. And there's all your options of widgets. But yeah, the screen is very legible. It's not small. I'm struggling to actually see whether or not I like the flip more than the fold. I personally think I like the compactness of this in my pocket. I mean, it's amazing, but I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy the screen real estate of the Galaxy Fold a bit more. So this is the device in black, and there was also introduced the lavender or purple or violet, as some might say. So the phones are extremely, I would say, quite flashy. It's really good. It feels extremely premium in quality, like especially to consider that this is a flip phone. One would never really say that this phone is a flippable phone, because you actually realize that it's of such good quality, and you can't believe that the hinge they've really perfected. I mean, I actually can't believe that the screen just goes like this. So if you just swipe open, you can see that the AMOLED screen is amazing. And I think one of the main things is that on the screen we've got Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, so that's obviously quite amazing that they got it to bend and still has such protection. This does have a punch hole cutout, and if we look at the specs of this specific model, and this is what's available to South Africans, is that it's the Android 11 version. It's Android that runs on One UI 3.1, and yeah, this is obviously all of your Samsung goodies, your knock security as well. And if we test out the camera, yeah, the camera, everything seems smooth. It reminds me quite a bit of the S21, although this camera is still very similar to the previous generation. So it's all about design when it comes to these flip phones. So we've also got the phone in green, lucky enough to have it in green. It's very subtle, it's kind of army green, khaki, and it's also quite stunning. Here we've got the Fold. So this is the Samsung Z Fold 3, and as you can see, we've got a new improved hinge technology. The phone is in black, and it is absolutely stunning. And yeah, the back of the phone is actually matte black. Now currently the phone is folded, but when you unfold it, you've got this massive screen. Yeah, so basically, if you have a good look at you do see some kind of crease. It's very subtle. It's very subtle, I must say. And I'm trying to mention that basically when the phone is open, you've got a 7.6 inch screen, which is basically 8 inches, which is quite massive. So you've got like a mini tablet. And obviously this phone is for the professional, and it's more for multitasking. But you've got 128 gigs of RAM, 4400 milliamp hour battery, and you still have the 12 megapixel camera in the main cameras of the Folds from the previous model. But yeah, we've got increased multitasking, and especially with the pin. So we've got the pin that the foldable is now compatible with, and this phone is basically for that professional. And you can see that Samsung has really improved on the design, and they are perfecting it as they move along more and more. Now, one of the main technologies that's quite impressive about this, and you can't even see it in the camera, is the fact that over there we've got a camera that's a selfie camera, but it's actually internal inside of the camera, which is inside the screen, which is quite impressive. But what I would say is you can see like a little bit of graininess or blur around that area, but I mean, unless you don't know it, it doesn't really pay a lot of attention. You won't pay a lot of attention to it because it's not really noticeable, and you get a full display. So it's quite amazing because it's actually full screen phones, and I think this is where we're heading towards as we move on. So that is the Samsung Fold. And just to show you a hands-on of the quality, I can't mention anything, can't use it yet, so I'm not going to get into the buds too, but it comes in this violet as well as the green, and green seems to be the new color for this year for smartphones, and I'm sure we're going to see the S21 FE as well. And while we're at it, we might as well show you the Galaxy Watch 4, and this is just the 4, not the classic, which is the more professional, and you can see it looks like it's replacing the Galaxy Watch Actives, and it's a really flat design. It's quite thick though, it's much thicker than your Actives, but this is the more sporty edition. And then we've also got the Galaxy Watch Classic, which is the more pro one and the more professional look, as you can see, and more fashionable. So these are the two Galaxy Watches next to each other. So if this is your first time watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Hopefully I get a in-depth review with some of these items, and until next time, I'll catch you in another video.